Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is Rokani Media Football, and today we are into a story of Bernardo Hijack, Cavani to Villarreal, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang update to Chelsea. Then we also have a story coming in from the manager of a team which goes by the names of Leicester City, giving us an update on Wesley Fafana and a player who goes by names of James Maddison. He's still saying Wesley Fafana is known for sale. Welcome to Rokani Media. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Obviously, today is a Friday. We are heading to the weekend. Premier League is back, and obviously there are lots of stories buzzing around, but the biggest story in the media making rounds is all about Casemiro to Manchester United, a player who has already agreed personal terms with United, and United are already all preparing their official bid to Real Madrid, and that is £50 million to Real Madrid for a 30-year-old. But obviously that is a story that if at all you want to enjoy more, search for United Matters channel. That's where you're going to find me, and you're really going to be really watching this either for you. So everything concerning United, you're going to find it on United Matters channel. But here we do every footballing team minus United in there for you. Now today we have a story coming in from the Times. They are telling us that PSG ready to offer £59 million to Man City for Bernardo Silva. You get? Then we've been told again by it's a spanner ESPN that although Barcelona has long been mooted as the next move for Bernardo Silva, PSG are now shaping up as getting suitors for the Man City player maker in there for you. Then we have Ekrem Kona coming in from France, very close source to PSG, telling us that Man City do not want to sell midfielder Bernardo Silva despite interest from PSG and Barcelona in the Portugal international in there for you. So as things stand, Bernardo Silva has got another suitor who goes by the names of PSG, and I really believe that it's hard for Man City to keep this player. One, Barcelona have wanted him, and the player wanted to go to Barcelona even before Xavi came in through, and Xavi is really an admirer of this player who goes by the names of Bernardo Silva. Now, everything going on is always showing that Bernardo Silva is nearing his exit from Man City to Barcelona. Gerard Romero, you know him, correspondent of Barcelona, fly on the wall, so much connected to the intel of Barcelona. He told us that Barcelona have already agreed personal terms, and the entourage or representatives of Bernardo Silva are looking for a house in Barca, meaning that everything is going to go in as planned. And obviously, even if PSG comes in through Hijack this deal, the player doesn't want to go to PSG. Remember, this transfer has been headlined by players and where they want to go. Jules Koundé had already agreed personal terms with Chelsea in the summer of 2021. By then, Barca was not in the picture. When Barca came in the picture, he said, I'm not going to Chelsea, amid his Chelsea making in the first bid that really pleased Sevilla. Then after that, it was Rafinha, Chelsea and Arsenal going in for Rafinha, and obviously, guess what happened? Everything never went on as they planned because the player wanted only Barcelona. So Bernardo Silva doesn't want PSG, he only wants Barcelona, obviously, and is really going to be moving that side provided Barcelona meets the realistic evaluation of Man City. And Man City is requesting for £85 million. Those are close to 100 million euros. That's the amount of money they are pricing this player at, and they want to make it hard for this player to leave. But trust me, Barca, if at all they sell Frankie de Jong, they'll go in and signing a player who goes by the name of Bernardo Silva. There is no way Barcelona would have gone into this negotiation when they are not 100% sure they are going to get in this player. But obviously, Barca started off with a very bad result, drawing with Rayo Vallecano 1-0-0, no goal scored, so it looked ugly for them. And this is going to pressurize the president, Joao Laporte, to go in and deliver the signings that Xavi is really wanting at the side which goes by the names of Barcelona. Then we're having a story being reported by Cecil Luis Melo. He really works for Super Deportivo in there for you. He has told us that Edinson Cavani will be a new player for Villarreal. He will travel on Saturday to undergo his medical. So Edinson Cavani is one of those players that really excited us a lot, especially in the Premier League. He came at Manchester United, played only 2 seasons. He came in 2020. He played 2020, 2021, and 2021, 2022, and he left. He left after that because his contract had run down. United signed him on a 2-year deal, and they really kept him for 2 years. But he was so much vibrant and phenomenal into that United season of 2021. Of 2020-2021, where he really scored close to 18 goals in total. That is Edinson Cavani. Obviously, scoring goals is part of him, but the problem he has is he's an injury-prone player. I think Villarreal are bringing him in because he's a free agent. He's going to cut down his wages. Remember, United was earning £200,000 a week. Coming in as a free agent, Villarreal really needs him, and they will believe that he's going to lead that line for them to really get them the goals that they want. The likes of Gerard Moreno at the side which goes by names of Villarreal. So let's wait and see how things are really going to go on at the side which goes by names of Villarreal as far as Edinson Cavani is concerned. A medical is planned to undergo on Saturday, and obviously he is the player that Unai Emery might be really looking at to go and really shape up things at the side which goes by names of Villarreal. But at United, he was not a disappointment according to me. Now, we have a very big story written by Fabrizio Romano that Aubameyang update. Been told meeting with Chelsea on Thursday night was very positive. Personal terms won't be an issue. Chelsea and Aubameyang's camp are on the same page about the contract. It's now time for talks with Barca. 30 million euros price tag considered too high. That is what Fabrizio is telling us. But obviously, it's good to see to it that Aubameyang is really agreeing terms with Barca, because I don't believe they did really him service when they brought in Lewandowski. A striker of a caliber of Lewandowski really keeps him out of the picture of starting at Barcelona, and no player would love not to be starting, especially at Barcelona. And obviously, having proven them right, especially when he was signed in and played some good number of games and scored how many goals? Were they 12 in 17 games? And they paid him back by bringing in Aubameyang. So I don't believe Aubameyang really wants that. And going back to Chelsea and a reunion with Thomas Tuchel will really propel his move to a Chelsea move. But the problem is, personal terms have been agreed. But obviously, 30 million euros is seen as as a valuation that is not realistic for a man who goes by names of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang by Barcelona. 30 million euros obviously is much, but obviously Xavi wants him. Xavi wants this player and he wants to keep him. But because of the financial situations that Barcelona are really going in through, then they have to sell, and Xavi knows it. And Frankie de Jong is telling them, I'm not leaving not until you guys pay me my money. But Aubameyang looks like he's heading to Chelsea. Anytime from now is really going to be a blue in there for you. Then Brendan Rodgers has today really held a press conference, and he was asked about James Maddison and Wesley Fafana. James Maddison linked to a move to Newcastle, and Fafana linked to a move to Chelsea. Now, this is what he said, Brendan Rodgers. There are talks for Maddison new deal. I'm sure the club would want to extend James' contract. Both sides have to be able to find an agreement. Then on Wesley Fafana, he said Fafana is not for sale. Could have made that clear. Unless anything changes on that, I would expect him to be here. But I watched Wesley Fafana play for Leicester against Arsenal. He was really a player who never even got concerned about what the game of football was all about. He was like just playing for sake. He was not really responding well. You saw him, I was playing against Martinelli. So I believe, why should a club like Leicester City that knows that they're a selling club keep a player who doesn't want to be there? Tielemans doesn't want to be here. Wesley Fafana doesn't want to be here. Even James Maddison. So why not sell them off and really get that money? Fafana, £80 million, get them from Chelsea. Get 25 from Arsenal for Tielemans. That is 105. And 50 from Newcastle, meaning that you're having close to £160 million. Get £60 million, reinforce because you have two scouts, and getting these players. I don't believe that it's really great to keep players who don't want to be at the club, because they are going to cost you at a point X. and you'll come here and regret. Thank you guys for watching in. Your reaction to these stories are welcome. Bernardo Silva Hijack, Cavani to Villarreal, Aubameyang update, and the manager of Leicester City saying that Wesley Fafana is not for sale, yet Chelsea are planning to make another bid of £80 million. Rokan David is my name. First story of the day, we are coming back with more stories. Remember, today we are having a press conference of very many managers. Jurgen Klopp versus Manchester United, that is for Liverpool. Arsenal versus Bournemouth, that is Mikel Arteta. So, and some other transfer news. So I'm trying to really add up things to make sure that I really bring you these stories as up. I'm out.